Wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, how much you have to fight the urge to say, wow, these other bitches aren't even close. Like, put me on a feeling I never had.
I've always been delusional, yes. Y'all, I'm so sorry if I sound gross in this video or if I sound like a man. I've been sick for the past 5 days and I want to be consistent and I want to get this video out. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sonia and this is the Muse Journal where we talk about our favorite influential people, a little bit of their stories, and some self-development tips to make our lives a bit easier. Okay, I'm so excited for this video because today we're gonna get into that girl, the singer, the actor, the producer, the fashion icon herself, Zendaya. I've always been inspired by Zendaya ever since seeing her on Shake It Up. But the more I dive into her interviews and I kind of get a sense of what type of person she is, the more I see exactly why she's in the position that she's in. Because other than being talented and simply doing the work, she had a very clear vision of the type of career that she wanted, as well as the woman that she wanted to be in her industry. And we, the public, the people, we just had to catch up to the vision. And to be honest, that's usually how life goes. You have a specific vision for yourself and everybody around you just has to catch up. But before we get into her approach to success, career, all of that good stuff, let's get into a little background about Zendaya. She was born on September 1st, 1996 in Oakland, California. She has 5 older siblings, 3 sisters and 2 brothers. Her parents were both teachers, but when she expressed that she wanted to give acting a serious try, her father moved with her to LA. Personality-wise, she grew up as a very shy and quiet kid, and she still even describes herself as a shy and introverted adult. But let me tell you something, shyness and introversion, it don't stop no show. Because in 2010, around age 10, she made her debut on Disney's Shake It Up, and she's been flourishing ever since. From co-producing her own Disney show, Casey Undercover, at age 18, to being one of the youngest people to win an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a drama series for Euphoria, she's been on a generational run. Now, we all know that she got her start on Disney's Shake It Up. That's where I met her. That's where a lot of us met Zendaya. But the whole Disney child star persona is both a blessing and a curse. A blessing because if you get into the Disney world, that means movies, shows, music, all of it. However, it's so hard for any serious actor to really break out of that Disney mold. And normally when young actors try, oh my gosh, my hair, oh no ma'am. Y'all, I did my own faux locks and I used a different method, and child, these things are falling off the bone. I ain't never doing that again. Normally when young actors try to break out of the Disney Channel mold and to be taken more seriously, they usually go the Miley Cyrus route of just shoving in our faces the fact that they're grown now. I mean, that girl was popping coochie all over the VMA stage with Robin Thicke. If that's not shoving it in our face, I don't know what is. I'm just kidding. It was just a quick little twerk on Robin Thicke or whatever. However, the whole black stage, that we could have skipped that, Miley. Anyways, Zendaya took a very different approach when it comes to being taken seriously, and it was very true to her, and that approach was fashion. I cannot talk about Zendaya without talking about La Roche. They are amazing, spectacular, chef's kiss. Give me 15 of them right now, okay?
We don't mess. We like Jordan and Pippen, baby.
La and Zendaya started working together when she was 14 years old and he was an inexperienced stylist. However, they had a vision for where they wanted Zendaya to be. Starting out, high fashion brands actually didn't want to dress Zendaya because they didn't believe that she could carry their fashions to market. So we'll probably never see her in Chanel, Saint Laurent, Gucci, or Dior because La said if it's a no now, it's a no forever. So what did he do to garner Z some attention without having her pop that coach? Sorry. He would put Zendaya in some of the same clothes other people wore so that she would end up in the Who Wore It Better pages, which was usually a no-go in this world of styling. And let me tell you, 99.99999% of the time, Zendaya won the battle, okay? This garnered her a lot more press, and after a while, brands started to reach out and notice. He would also have her pop up at places that she honestly had no business being.
Another thing that I feel like helped me create an avenue and a lane of my own that was outside of Disney Channel was fashion. I would show up to shit I had no business being at just so I can get the look. That kind of became my thing to like get out of people seeing me in a certain way. I would dress very well at things I didn't need to be at. And then my thing was like, now I have to prove that I need to be here and I deserve to be here.
This is where point one of this video comes from. You need to show up. Now, Zendaya had a clear vision of the type of entertainer she wanted to be, the type of career she wanted to have. But to get there, she had to do something that would garner her some type of attention, get some eyes on her, walk in some rooms that she had no business being in, and then proved why she deserved to be in the room in the first place. There's a certain type of confidence that you have to have just to show up to an event. Better yet, show up best dressed to said event that you had no business being at. But like the good book says, faith without works is dead. And if she saw herself being in these rooms legitimately, then she had to genuinely show up and show why she deserved to be there. You need to show up. Like, you need to put yourself out there. You need to put yourself in the room, in the virtual room, in the actual room. You need to put yourself out there. Whatever you want to do, it can't just live up here. I mean, thinking about it is the first part, but you have to put action behind it. And I feel like it's so easy to get stuck in the strategizing, let me learn type part of the process, that the action just kind of gets thrown by the wayside. And now 10 years later, you're wondering, oh my gosh, what happened? Why hasn't this, kicked off for me? You haven't taken action, Bookie. What you doing? You over here daydreaming. It's a daydream. Get up and get out into the field. You sitting on the bench. You need to be on the field. Also, I love how to get the look, she used something that was authentic to her that she already enjoyed, which was fashion. I feel like a lot of people don't realize that stealing somebody else's recipe will not give them the same result. If she would have went the Miley Cyrus route, I really don't think that she would be in the same position she's in today. Staying authentic to yourself and forging a path out of something that is true to you will always have you winning in the long run. At the end of the day, we can tell when you're just doing stuff that you wouldn't normally do. It's actually very obvious. Moving on. People don't necessarily need to see who you can become before you become it. I feel like you should be very realistic when it comes to your goals and knowing that, yeah, you might see this version of yourself, but everyone else doesn't have to see it for it to come into fruition. Usually, a lot of the times, the finished product, that vision that you have, it only makes sense to you. And so you can't let people who don't get the vision talk you out of your spot because you got the vision for a reason.
To listen to naysayers, it's so easy to listen to doubters, especially, being a public figure and with a role like the role that you play in Euphoria as Rue or anything else that you've taken on. It'd be easy for people to be like, but can she do it?
It's about being aware of that doubt, right? Because if I ignored it, then I would be trying to do things that I wasn't ready to do. I had to look at myself and go, oh, well, I am still that girl, and I get why people wouldn't think that I can do it. I get that. I haven't proven that I can. So it's about being a little bit more realistic and understanding why those opinions are happening. So it's like, okay, I get that. So that means whatever I do, whenever I do it, has to be so good to prove that I can do it. You know what I mean? I'm just going to take my time, and I'm going to start small and build and build and build. So by the time I'm ready to make that step, it feels realistic.
So another thing, let's get a little action into this. If you have some goals, please actually set some systems up for yourself to reach those goals. What I want you to do is clearly define the goal that you have for yourself, and then break it down into smaller actionable steps. For example, I wanted to get a little more organized. Okay, I wanted to be more of an organized girly. I have an iPad. I have Notion. Let me use what I got. Because there is nothing more attractive than discipline and being serious about yourself and your goals and your life and taking control of it. I made a template for my monthly goals. So I have 4 monthly goals, broke them down into weekly goals, broke those down into daily goals, and then I have a to-do list every single day. I'm chipping away at those monthly goals. You just have to put your money where your mouth is. I heard this one girl say, dang, I forgot her name. Leah Alexander. I heard her say, you need to be pushing your stuff like they pushed crack in the 80s. And you know what? I said, you know what? Girl, you right. These gifts that you have, you need to be pushing it like they was pushing crack in the 80s. You need to be so serious about yourself and your goals and reaching them and accomplishing some stuff like they was about pushing that white stuff in the 80s. Because if you're not serious about yourself, how is anyone else going to be serious about you? And this isn't the same as, oh yeah, if you don't love yourself, then no one else will love you. That's wrong. Jesus loves you. So yeah, set some systems up for yourself. I'm not sure what this video has turned into, but it might need to get posted. I don't know. We'll see, child. Let me just go ahead and land the plane. At the end of the day, one big thing that I've noticed from just watching Zendaya and how she moves about in her career is that she has a commitment to herself. She has a commitment to the person, the woman, the actress that she wanted to be. And so you really, do I look like I'm about to cry? Because I'm not. I'm about to sneeze. I'm trying so hard not to sneeze right now. I just get so emotional when I talk about committing to yourself. I do want y'all to like see your own potential and actually reap the rewards of working in your full potential. Just like how I want to, I don't want to leave anything on the table. And I don't want y'all to leave anything on the table. And so that's a huge reason why I even make these videos. And as I've gone through life, I see that a lot of people settle for the bare minimum. And I'm not even talking about materialistically. I'm talking about they would rather be miserable because it's comfortable. And that is not my ministry. It's not. Life is hard, you know? Life is hard for all of us. But God did not put me or you on this earth to not use the gifts that he's given us and to not be exactly who he made us to be. And so, in closing, land the plane, girl. Commit to yourself. Commit to showing up authentically, right? Commit to loving you how you are now. Yes, there might be things that you want to touch up. You might want to get more disciplined. You can do that. Because I heard this guy say that ambition without action just turns into anxiety. And that is nothing but the truth. So if you have ambition to do something and it won't go away, you best believe that you are supposed to be doing that thing. Y'all might not like this, but if you don't do that thing, someone else will. Kind of like how Michael Jackson would say that he would, if he thought of a song, he had to go ahead and make it, because if he didn't, then Prince would get it. Yeah, same thing.
My favorite line, which she said to me and which we have in the Broadway show, is he would get inspiration in dreams. And he said, God gave me this idea. And if I don't use it, God's going to give it to Prince.
Sometimes that's how you have to think. Like, if I do not embark on this idea, someone else is going to get it. It's happened to me before. I had a whole idea for a series, and another very beautiful, smart, intelligent Black woman did it. And I said, dang. I said, dang. Sister got my idea. And so now whenever I have an inkling to do something, I gotta go ahead and do it, because if I don't, I think about just another beautiful, chic, amazing, intelligent Black woman getting it, and I just gotta say, no sis, I had it first. No, you can't have this one. I had it first. I don't think this video is about Zendaya anymore, but this is literally everything that I've gotten from just watching her interviews and seeing how she moves in the industry, and just how pouring more into your strengths will get you so much further than stealing somebody else's formula. Because if she took the Miley route and just started popping cooch on a stage, she would not be where she is right now. So pour into your strengths, set up systems for yourself to reach these goals that you have. If you have the idea for it, if you have the desire for it, I truly wholeheartedly believe that you can have it. You just gotta work. Okay, you gotta be willing to work. And so set those systems up for yourself, do the work, and I promise you, if you keep watering that plant, something will grow. So yeah, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I also hope that you have a beautiful day, a beautiful night whenever you're watching this. Girl, I'm about to go and take this makeup off and get back in the bed because I sound disgusting. Bye guys.